Did you know that one city in America was the heartbeat of a revolution, the cradle of independence, and home to a bell that rang for freedom, but never quite worked right? Welcome to Philadelphia, where cobblestone streets whisper stories of revolution, and every corner echoes with the birth cries of a nation. Let's rewind to 1776. Philadelphia wasn't just any city, it was the city. Independence Hall, where you can still stand in the same room where Jefferson, Adams, and Franklin debated freedom. Then there's Alfreth's Alley, the oldest continuously inhabited residential street in America, where the past isn't preserved in glass, but lived in. And speaking of iconic, cue the Rocky Steps. Run up the 70 steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and you'll feel like a champion. It's real. It's working class with a scholarly soul. It's where neighbors know your name and your sports team stats. Strike a pose with the Rocky statue. Yeah, it's touristy, but in Philly, it's tradition. Let's talk food, because you cannot visit Philly and stay on a diet. The Second Continental Congress met here. The Declaration of Independence? Signed right here in Independence Hall. The U.S. Constitution, born here too, these weren't just events, they were earthquakes that changed the world. Imagine Benjamin Franklin walking past you, spectacles on, ideas blazing. Electricity in both his mind and his kite. It's got world-class museums like the Barnes Foundation and the Franklin Institute, and a music scene that gave us legends from Boys to Men to the Roots. And don't forget the Philly accent. It's real, it's gritty, and it's part of the city's charm. Philadelphians bleed for their sports teams. And I mean that literally. The Eagles? Super Bowl champs and underdogs turned heroes. The Phillies, Flyers, 76ers, this is a city that doesn't just cheer Dot roars. And yes, they once booed Santa Claus. That's not a myth. That's passion, raw and real. This city didn't just witness history, it wrote it. It left behind some pretty epic landmarks. You've got the Liberty Bell, cracked but proud, once a call to lawmakers. Now a global symbol of justice. First up, the Philly cheesesteak, rivalries run deep, Pat's or Geno's Amoroso rolls, thinly sliced ribeye, Cheese Whiz, or provolone. Everyone's got an opinion, and nobody's wrong. But that's just the beginning. Soft pretzel's so good you don't need mustard. Roast pork sandwiches that are just as iconic as cheesesteaks, maybe more. Oh, and water ice, that's not a typo. It's a frozen treat that confuses outsiders and comforts locals. Philadelphia isn't stuck in history. It's alive with art, music, and attitude. It is the city of murals, with over 4,000 outdoor artworks coloring walls with everything from activism to abstract beauty. Philadelphia isn't polished like New York or laid back like L.A. It's got grit. It's a city of row homes and universities, hoagies and high culture, struggle and strength. It's not always perfect. But it's always Philly, and that means something. So next time you hear the crack of a bell, the beat of a hip-hop track, or the roar of a stadium crowd, think of Philadelphia. Not just a city of brotherly love, but a city that built a country. Fed a culture. And never stop fighting for its soul. Philly isn't just a destination, it's a declaration.